If you suffer from depression, this insight might help. At first, I want you to know that you have a region in your brain which automatically evaluates every experience you have, meaning that there is a predisposition in yourself for every potential event. And this is the key. Most of us until now just floated through life, living good days and bad days, letting our evaluation system untouched. So it will just continue doing its job in the way it has been designed. But the issue is that under normal circumstances, your evaluation system will assess so many things negatively even though they are positive. And even worse, when you suffer from depression, it seems to be that nearly everything you experience is seen negatively. And this is where you can step in and eliminate the fundament of the negative evaluation cycle. You have to consciously reevaluate and recondition your mental value system by identifying the wrong negative lens and swapping it with a true positive one. To illustrate that, I will give you a simple example and later on also a practical one. Let's imagine it is a rainy day and you, like you always lived your life, were triggered by that weather. Because you were focusing on the negative things like it's cold, it's wet, and I get dirty when I go outside. Therefore I feel depressed and I'm just in a bad mood because it's such an ugly weather outside. But by simply adjusting your value system, your evaluation of this event in your life, you can recondition yourself. Because what if you would see the rain as something positive, like something life-nourishing? There even exists culture out there that celebrate rain as in such ecstasy and joy because it symbolizes life for them and food. And you can literally apply this to anything. Whatever triggers you, whatever makes you sad, whatever makes you depressive, you can change your perspective on it. So that when you experience the next time a depressive state, this cycle which seems to never end, you will be immediately interrupted in it. Because, for example, let's take this rain. You identified it now as something positive. Therefore, when you're thinking these negative thoughts, this positive one pops up and drags you out of this negative cycle. And you made it because you made it completely consciously clear to yourself that it is actually a good thing for you. Repeating this process over and over again will eventually transform your evaluation system from a negative depressive state into a healthy positive state and potentially reduce or even eradicate your depression. To illustrate what I'm talking about practically, I will tell you a story of my life. I had a couple of these moments in my life so far, and I have experienced how profoundly these moments can change your life, because they changed mine. And this is why I want to share this and help others out there to experience these moments in their lives too. When I was about 18 years old, I wondered, why is it that so many people and so many different external events can trigger a bad mood in me? Is it really necessary to suffer that much as a human being? Be so dependent on the behavior of others or external events? Why is it that it is so easy to be sad? Thinking about that, I saw that I placed expectations and demands on all possible situations that were constantly triggered, and therefore I felt entitled to feel miserable because these demands that I set up were not met by the world around me. But right there, I realized that I was unconsciously choosing to feel that way. These expectations and demands were in my hands. If I changed them, I could eliminate the source of my bad moods, of my depressive states. Because what does it really mean in detail when someone behaves a certain way, disappoints you, harms you, and then you feel justified to feel sad and depressive. It means that you assume if you would be in their shoes, you wouldn't behave so badly, so disrespectful, because you know better. But what if you were truly in their shoes, lived the life they lived, suffered under their circumstances? Who do you think you are that you could know that you would behave better? You would probably behave the same, or even worse, and yet you feel to have the right to judge them and treat them badly just because they did so to you. And that was where I changed my life. I freed myself from this conflict simply by adjusting my expectations and demands for the world. Since I made it consciously clear to myself, so that I was in a position that was independent from others and any external events. From this day on, even when people treated me badly or something bad happened, I could face that with a smile.